Hello everyone and welcome to today's IELTS analysis class, where I'll be looking at the IELTS task that you've completed from the Facebook group and going through some answers with you together so that we can improve our knowledge of the IELTS exam and the skills related to it. So let's have a look then at the task together. I will bring this up now, and we can see what our responses were to it. So the task was a matching exercise. We had a number of expressions, and what you had to do was to decide which of these definitions matched the expressions in the sentences. So I'll be relying on you to tell me your thoughts, and as I said, we will have a look at this together and complete it together. So hello to Aisha. Great to see you in the class today from Pakistan. What time is it in Pakistan at the moment? It's 3 in the afternoon in the UK. Quite interested to see the different times that people are tuning in. Okay. Carrera, hello to you. Juliet Carrera, great to see you in the class. And Neil Tak as well, hello to you. So as I said, if you have the answers to these questions, please let me know your thoughts. So let's go back to the task then. We can see it on the screen right now. And in the first sentence, we have this: Robert's a bright spark. He'll know the capital of Mongolia. So obviously our expression here is a bright spark. So what are we referring to here? Let me know if you've got the answer. And what we're looking at here would be F, an intelligent person. Okay. So this is an informal way of referring to an intelligent person. And that's a note here on idiomatic expressions, is that we use them in more informal contexts. And when we're thinking about the IELTS, we would use them more in a conversational context. So to talk about a friend that we have, we could call him a bright spark. That would be very much appropriate for the IELTS speaking. However, for writing, it's not so appropriate to use these more informal expressions. So this is particularly useful for your speaking vocabulary, as opposed to IELTS writing, where you are expected to write in a more formal style. So hello to Trina, and well done, and hello to Mariam, and well done, Neil Tak and Mariam, for getting the answer to number 1 correct. What about number 2? Andrea's full of beans this morning. What does this mean? Any ideas? Okay, so the answer is letter C. If you're full of beans, you have a lot of energy. And again, we could use this in the IELTS speaking exam, this expression. Yeah, I love Tom because he's always full of beans, and it's great to be around someone like that. Okay? For example, if you're describing a friend in part 2 of IELTS speaking. Okay, well done to Angel or Angel, depending on where you're from, Mariam and Trina. C was correct. And for number 3, do you really think we can sell our cars in Japan? It's like taking coal to Newcastle. Okay. So this you need a little bit of cultural knowledge about. Newcastle is famous because of its coal production, historically at least. And so taking coal to Newcastle would be quite unnecessary. So I guess another expression here, which is quite common, is selling snow to the Eskimos, if that is still culturally appropriate. But essentially, it's G, supplying something where it's not needed. So in my experience, this is a less common idiomatic expression, but that's the meaning of this one. If anyone got that one correct, I'd be impressed. Okay, Mariam and Angel, Neiltak. Okay, good. Maybe that was process of elimination, was it? Or maybe you were aware of that expression. For number 4, after a rough day at work in the office, Ruth loves to let off steam. Okay, this is a more common expression. For letting off steam, what are we doing? We're releasing energy. That's what we're doing. Yeah, if we're feeling tense, this nervous energy, we're feeling tense, then we let off steam. It's a way to relax with a game of squash. Okay. Number 5, there are 6 months left before my IELTS test. So from now on, it's full steam ahead. I'm sure some of you can relate to this. Full steam ahead is the expression, and that means that we will we will go at top speed. So not literally in this case, but we will be extra dedicated, 100% committed to what we are doing is the answer there. Okay, so great. I can see correct answers from Mariam, Neiltak, Jer as well, Jar. Great. I can see some 5. Looking at number 6, Steffi has been burning the midnight oil for the last 2 weeks. So there's a big clue here, isn't there? Midnight. So yeah, working late at night. So this is another one which is not as common now as it maybe was 10, 20 years ago, but it's still commonly understood. So yeah, the answer to that one is D. And finally, number 7, well, we've only got one option left, and that is E. Derek is always in a bad mood. Don't tell him about the broken photocopier right now. That will just be adding fuel to the fire. Yeah, if you add fuel to the fire, you make a bad situation worse. Okay, and well done again, Mariam, Jar, Niltak for getting those ones correct. So I mentioned then that these are useful expressions for IELTS speaking. You've got an example sentence with each of those expressions included. I would recommend that for new expressions that come up, that you have a go at making your own sentences with these expressions. Share them in the Facebook group so that other students can see them, because if you're able to use them in one of your own sentences, it'll show that you are confident in using the language and that you will be in a position to use it if the opportunity arises when it comes to IELTS speaking. So thank you for all of those who have tuned in today and watched live. Well done again to those that got the answers correct, and best of luck in your future studies going forward. Until then, I will see you on Thursday, where we'll have another class based on the task that you have been set in the Facebook group. Bye-bye.